Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Sheikk, and it is the year 2020. We entered a new decade and I am absolutely a mess right now. I feel sick and I go back to work after my 2-week vacation and it's great timing. So how I wanted to start this year is, first of all, I am recording on my phone because my memory card, I don't have it right now. It was left in a friend's laptop and they have it and I don't have it, and I only have one because I'm smart like that and I use the same one for everything. That's just how it goes. So frugal me, instead of buying a new one, just has it and I'm waiting to get it back. I decided I'll just use my phone because it's like the iPhone XR or whatever. Anyway, it's decent. You can see my face. If you notice about my face is that I have no makeup on. I'm freaking like, my nasal passages are like so upset right now. I'm puffy. I feel gross. My face broke out from everything I ate over the holidays. Let's just say that I was not strict and I let myself eat whatever, and now I'm paying for it until I clear up my skin again with what I'm eating. So right now I'm literally eating oatmeal with bananas and blueberries. Blueberries are very nice antioxidants. And I have my coffee with some almond milk in it. Breakfast for lunch, guys. Breakfast for every day. Well, yeah, every meal of the day, honestly, it seems. I just eat breakfast. I am not a cook. And I think this year, I'm really gonna be honest with you guys. This is not my Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, you're gonna see layers of makeup, fake eyelashes, contact lenses, wigs, the cutest outfits, and me being like, hi, have a nice day, have a nice weekend. And granted, I do love you guys. I want you to have a nice weekend, and I do have happiness in my heart. But a lot of those pictures are just like the perfect angle and the perfect lighting and a filter and my beauty cam that can soften my acne scars. And I don't have anything, I don't feel anything bad against that. I do it and I don't diss anyone. Instagram's just what I feel like putting out there as artsy and fun, and it boosts my immune I can't talk. It boosts my, what is that English word? I don't know English. Why? I can't think right now. Anyway, I need more of this. I've been awake for like the past 3 hours or 4. I don't know. I've been sleeping in. It's been bad. But I just wanted to be real with you. I almost wanted to restart this, but I kind of want you guys to just see an unedited, unfiltered video of mistakes. So anyway, contouring does wonders. And sometimes those photos, my friends are like, wow, you don't look like you. I'm like, yeah, it's probably because it's not me. Like, that's not me every day. They see me on my bad days. They see me with no makeup. They see me sick like this, or I'm just like this machine of snot. And they see me days after I've cried or whatever it is. I cry a lot, honestly. This past year, I've really just let myself cry because for the longest time, I would not cry. I even, at funerals and things, I just sit there like, what do I do? Everyone else is crying and I'm just sitting here like this hardened person, even though I really I just don't know what to feel. And I do have feelings. I just tuck them very, very deep down inside. And I think it's the better way to be. It's just like, nope, this isn't happening and I'm fine. And then suddenly it comes out like a volcano, which is what happened last year. The end of last year, after a year of me doing in my life and doing whatever I want in a rebellious way, almost like, I don't care. I'm not doing what I love. I'm just gonna do whatever and just get lost in my video games and like, I wouldn't even want to hang out with my local friends or my family. I was just sucked into my online life, which online life is fun. It is. But when you become consumed by it and it becomes your only joy, you're kind of like, okay, I need to live in the present right now. I need to stop just like distracting myself. It wasn't because that was just great. It was because I did not like my life. And I'm not going to try to get too deep or dark with you guys right now, but a lot of things happened last year that were just not great. And it happened a lot by the end of the year. But because it happened at the end of the year, before this 220 even started, I began to really grow in that. I began to move forward in that. And I'm like, I can't be here. I don't believe God made me to be this depressed, like sad little person. And I wasn't letting people know. So I slowly started to let people know. I started to walk and take my walks, and I would meditate and pray on these walks. I would let my feelings out. I would literally walk while throwing my arms everywhere and yelling up at the sky because I feel and believe that God hears me, and I'm like literally upset about my life and just yelling. And so I began to call them my meth walks. I'm not a meth. I do not do drugs and never have. But me and my friends joked about it because I'm like, I look like I'm on drugs because I'm just yelling and flailing my arms around. But you know what? It got my feelings out. It helped me feel better. So I looked forward to these walks. And it was also part of me wanting to be healthier. I had a friend who was helping me and encourage me to do those things. And in that, I really started to push myself. I started to think, what can I do to help myself feel better? Because clearly sitting in a room locked onto my computer, crying about my life, or just blaring music in my ear so I don't think about my problems is not helping. And I need to do something about it, or I'm just really gonna crumble. And why live at that point? Why live? I literally thought at one point, why am I alive? Because this isn't where I wanna be. I will be real with you guys. I love my job. It is a great job, but I don't love it in the sense that I see myself still doing that from years to come, 4 years to come. And I've been feeling this way. It's a great job, but I feel like I want to move on to something else. Literally, I want to move out of this town. I feel like a big fish in a little pond a lot of the times because I do get these ideas. I do get things. I want to get out there. I want to see the world. And I know it probably sounds cliche, like I want to travel and I want to like do great things for the world. But I really do feel that way. I'm like, what is a job that I can still help people out, but like I want to have a passion for it, and my passion for teaching has died down. It has really died down, and I think as a teacher you should have that because you owe it to, like, not that you owe it, but like your students deserve all of you and you're passionate towards them and your love for them, because they can tell when you don't have that, and it's all about impression and what you're teaching them, not just literally teaching them, but how they see you. And when I just have no passion for that, I'm thinking, how can I tell them to do what they want to do when I'm not fully doing what I want to do? And so there was just a lot of thoughts, and I'm sorry if this video goes forever of me talking. If you're bored, you don't have to watch this. If you're not bored, or you just want to really hear what the real Sheikk Chan feels, then continue on. Thumbs up if 2019 was pretty rough for you, or thumbs up if it was great, or thumbs down if you're bored as heck on this video and you just want to leave. So, and you just, wanted to put your 2 cents, which is your thumbs down in. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not here to be liked. I just want to be real with you guys. And I feel like on my channel, it's been great. And there's been times I wanted to try to be real with you guys, but I still felt like I had to be Sheikk. I had to be this cosplayer who looks perfect, who, even with my imperfections, I'm like, oh, like I have some of this, I would still put makeup on. And I was still just trying to be whatever. I don't know. Anyway, and this is not against makeup. I love makeup. I literally got some new makeup for Christmas and I'm excited to try it on. But I just think there's sometimes we just have to take the mask off. We have to take the filter off to be real, because there might be someone like me watching videos. And I know when I see my YouTubers really just have it off and they're real, or they're crying, or they're explaining things going on in their life that you don't see often, or you don't see that they're going through that. I think it's inspiring, and also relates. It's relatable. And so I feel a connection to them more. I'm like, oh yes, they are human too. They go through human emotions. Maybe they don't move as much as I do, but as I talk and my food turns cold, I guess I should still eat it, but I've never been one to want to eat in front of people either, so probably gonna finish this later because I don't want to be gross on top of already being like crazy about myself. I love coffee. I also really like Rae Dunn. Her designs are very simple and I love it. And it's crazy how like just something like this is just like out there that people want. Like it just says coffee. It's basic and I love it. I hope I'm not basic, but even if I am, you know what? I am what I am. There's a lot of labels out there. So anyway, with this video, I just wanted to go over just kind of where I'm at with 2020. I want to show in this video, also to myself later on when you watch this, how I will change throughout the months. So maybe I will have these down-to-earth videos throughout the year to see how am I really changing, because I think a lot of us say, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. By March, half of that's not done. You're already done, you're already whatever. So with last year ending, where I was at was I was doing better. I've been doing better with my physical activity. I've been getting out there, but something I kind of want to do more is really push myself to see more of my toning showing. I do a lot of power walks and I sometimes run, but I want to push my running further and really track down like what I'm doing, like watch on my apps. I have an Adidas running app and I use it to kind of see how far I'm going, how long. It also shows like where your fastest points were, and just I think it's amazing, all these apps that can be really helpful. It's almost like your personal trainer, and it even messages me like, hey, have you run today? Hey, is this perfect time for this? So I'm just like, okay, my phone's straight up telling me what to do, which is good because I need that. I don't have a lot of friends who are into physical like activity and fitness. I guess I should say fitness, which is fine. I have a few that want to get into it. Maybe I can be the encouragement. I don't know. But I want to stick to that. I'm not going to be going to the gym. I can't afford a gym membership right now. Maybe I could if I was wanting to like kind of struggle on some of my other bills. I'm just trying to catch up with some things, but I don't want to work out in front of people. And I come from a small town. I would have to travel further out to go to a decent gym, I think. And that's my own personal thing. There's nothing wrong with any of those things. I myself, I like to be out and free by myself. Like if I could afford my own gym, I would. I think most people would, but I want to have my own time. Even my own friends like sometimes want to work out together and things, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's cool, but part of me is like, I've really learned I have a big introverted side. I always saw myself as extroverted because I love to talk, but when it comes down to it, I don't like to eat in front of a lot of people. I don't like being in loud restaurants that are busy. I honestly, when I cosplay, I am able to be in large crowds, but it is exhausting. It drains me. I cannot wait until I get back to my hotel room or my car, wherever I'm going to just wind down, take off my lashes, because girls, or boys, when you wear those falsies, it feels amazing to remove. And I just want to feel better because it's just so much stimulation, and I never understood like introverts and extroverts and all that. And as I started studying, I was like, oh crap, am I really introverted now? Like, did I change? What happened? So I took the test again, one of those tests, and sure enough, I came out as introvert, but very close to extrovert. So I looked into ambivert, and that's kind of people who, they can kind of go both ways. I can get stimulated in big groups, but I also can very much enjoy my alone time, and that's where I like refuel myself. I've been living alone in this house for like a month, and it's been feeling amazing. Like sometimes I have my moments of loneliness. There's times that I wish I had someone, watching something with me or whatever, or just literally being in the same room. I don't even need someone to really be there unless I'm feeling extra like cuddly or close, but that's kind of rare. I'm not super cuddly unless I'm very much like in love with the person in a romantic sense. Then I'll want to like touch and do stuff, but usually I'm just like just stay over there and I'm over here and we're like watching the same thing. Or they can literally be sitting on their laptop and I'm like look over and be like, oh yeah, I'm not alone, cool, and I go back to my own thing. That's pretty much where I am. I feel like this video is very mixed up. I don't think I'm editing this, so it's just kind of like me talking, and now I'm probably boring the crap out of you guys, but I just kind of wanted to go over everything I was feeling and wanted to be real and wanted to see what happens when I'm just upfront and honest with you guys. I went to church this morning. I kind of didn't want to because I just didn't feel good, but I still went. It's very uplifting. My church has grown, and there's been plenty of churches I did not like to go to. I felt like it was dead and cold and no one did anything. But at the one I go to, it's really changed, and I leave with feeling better about myself and about wanting to be an encouragement and light to the world. And granted, my light is starting to slowly burn up again because it was this flickering little tiny like ember, almost like Dark Souls. I feel like I like that game, but almost like the game where it's like this dark world that you're lighting your bonfires, and you're like, you have to stay embered. Like you have to take an ember and you're like a human again, and like you're a full person with a purpose. And I feel like even with us, like we got to stay warm in this cold world. And I want to share that warmth, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there just cold. They're cold, and when you're cold, what do? You like literally will just stand there. Like you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. It's uncomfortable, and it doesn't make you feel alive. It just, you're frozen. And I just want to share whatever good and light in me, whether it's through YouTube, or maybe I'll start being a little bit more real on my Instagram and being out there. Whatever it is, I just want to share that now. And I think if people don't like me or don't like that, that's okay. It's okay. There's things I don't like. There's people I try not to dislike people. I just don't agree with them, or like there's just like we don't really get along, and that's okay. I try not to take it to heart. There's people who say things that bother me, but I'm not going to go fight about it. I'm just kind of like, now, if they say something about people I really love, then I get defensive. But I want to share a warmth, and I know this is probably a little bit like getting long of a message, and I don't know where it's going because I'm all over the place. I speak spaghetti. It is noodles everywhere, just from noodle to noodle. And I know some of you guys probably are the waffle speakers, so you're like, yes, we are on this part, we go this way, we talk this way. We stay organized, and that's great, but I'm noodly. Anyway, so I love you guys. I love a lot of your comments you've left me, very sweet things about cosplay. I will have a video later about cosplay and why I decided to stop. So I will continue that in a whole other video, because I feel like that deserves its whole conversation. And also I think I'll mash up some videos of good times and things, so it'll be, I'm hoping, a nice little tribute to my life of like over 10 years of cosplaying. And then I can explain why I quit and what I plan to do next, maybe to express myself in a different outlet. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go now. It says it's almost like 20 minutes, 18 minutes now of a video, and I'm sorry if I talk too much. At the same time, I'm not really sorry. Hopefully I can be clearing up my skin, and in the next videos or so, maybe with me, you guys can see how I'm doing, progressing in my new year. And also I can look back on this at the end of the year and see like, wow, like how did I go from this to this? Because last year was a lot of videos where like me like done up and me holding in my feelings. So I think now that I can be real, it could be something that maybe one person, even if it's just one person watching this, that they can relate and be on this fun roller coaster of an adventurous life with me. And I also will have my travel vlogs too. I do have a few places I'm going to, so I'm very excited about that. I do have a couple of international trips that I have planning, but not set in stone yet, because I have to see about money issues. And that's another talk I want to have with you guys. There's a lot of talks I want to have. I really like to talk in general. That's why I kind of get weird about like how I'm an introvert when I love to talk. It's probably because it drains me. People are like, oh my gosh, can you just stop? And I'm like, I wish I could, but it just keeps coming out. So anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. I need to take my, I need to finish this and then eventually go out. I'm gonna try to run a bit and walk and just release any negative emotions out and just have a good rest of my day. Maybe play a little video game, because I go back to work tomorrow. All right, I'll see you guys later though. Bye.